Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, and happy Halloween. Tori and Lauren, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Hell yeah. We got fucking King Julian, right?
Yes.
and a nurse, but I would say specifically the nurse from the Blink-182.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Is that, yeah?
If I put blue eyeshadow on, it's pretty accurate if I had bigger tits and blonde hair and looked better.
No, I would say you're doing it well.
Thank you.
You're doing it very
it's
well.
Almost perfect.
Yeah.
It's better than her, man.
It's better than and you know what? I'm gonna call them up and I'm gonna tell them that. I'm
Yeah.
actually better than her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your age again?
27. But no one likes you. What's it? No
When
one
you're
likes you when you're
23.
23.
Yes. Yeah,
23. Actually, great year for me.
23 is a good year. It's a Jordan year,
Yes.
right? For
Yeah.
everybody. Yeah, it's usually a good year. And I'm, of course, the dude from The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
And Billy's Billy. Thank you, Billy.
Billy today.
Classic Billy.
Thank God. How do y'all wear wigs? I mean, you're not doing it now, but
Okay.
No, I've done it before, and I hate wearing wigs. It's
Yeah.
just so uncomfortable. Like
Yeah.
after 1 hour, I'm done.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, you need like the really nice quality one, I think.
real like
Yeah.
horsehair. Are those the good ones?
Like I think with
Human
real
hair.
human hair.
You
Yeah.
get human hair.
Virgin
Yeah.
human hair is the best
Yeah.
wig. Because virgin means it's never been like dyed or treated.
Oh,
It's
I
like
thought it was the hair of a
perfect
virgin.
human hair. It also most likely if you're growing your hair out specifically for wigs, you're probably also just like a literal virgin.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
virgin hair is like the ideal wig, human hair. And then what you should do is like you do pin curls and then you do a wig cap and then you put the wig on and then you pin it down.
That's the whole move.
Yeah, that's like what they do in theater and like movies and stuff. I don't do any of that.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
sort
But
of
you
just
know about
throw
it.
my hair up in a wig cap that's too tight and then put a wig on and then I'm miserable the rest of the night.
Right.
Yeah.
And it gives you a headache.
Horrible. The worst headache I think I've ever had in my whole life.
Yeah. I will say, this is going to sound dumb, but since I shaved my head, hats feel like tough. I don't know if that like it fucks with me more. Like it bothers my head.
Yeah. No, I used to have a shaved head, and
No, really?
Yeah.
It looks
Oh,
so
shit.
cool.
And yeah, it was great, but I hated it in the winter because it was so cold. And
So
same when I
cold.
would wear a hat, it would be itchy and
Yeah.
Not really nice.
It
Yeah.
changes your temperature drastically.
yeah,
Yeah.
But you had a shaved head?
yeah.
That's sick. How long ago was that?
That was like 2 years ago, I think. And I kind of want to do it again, but I hate the transition phase when it's like growing again because you just look like a hedgehog.
Yeah.
And it's bad.
I
Yeah.
think you should do it again.
Yeah, I want to like bleach it and shave it, like a bleach buzz cut.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
Nice.
Frank Ocean,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
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 It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
sexy, but yeah.
No, that's a good move. When girls can pull off a bald head, it's like that's
That
nice.
was my type for like a long time. Was
Yeah.
women with shaved heads.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's kind of my type too.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. When my ex-girlfriend cut her hair short, I was like, let's shave it all off, actually.
Take it all off. Yeah, yeah.
Let's get rid of that bad boy.
Like Amber
Yeah.
Rose.
She did not do it. Yeah, like Amber Rose.
Oh, yeah.
I love a bust head on a woman.
She has a forehead tattoo now, though, right? She got
don't
like
know.
a tattoo
I have
across
no
her head.
idea. I don't.
Can we find that picture?
I don't keep up with Amber Rose's forehead tattoo.
She
I
does.
just-
She has like a tattoo across her head.
Okay, I want to see it.
I haven't heard from her in so long.
Is it a word? What is it?
I think it's words. I don't know if it's one word, but it's
like Christ loves.
yeah.
I never forget.
It just says baldy.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, getting the head tat is wild.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's
okay.
see. What does
Would
it
you
say?
do
Can we zoom in? She's still very pretty.
Yeah.
She looks
Yeah,
lovely.
but she has the face, like, she has a pretty face. It's like she can pull off anything. That's like the thing that like always like pisses me off the most. Like when I see like TikToks or these other things where it's like, or people who like dress like you know Bushwick people that like dress like like lunatics, but it's like, why does it work
Yeah.
on you? It's because they're gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah, you need a certain
Already.
look. Yeah.
It's like, okay, you looked like you rolled around in like the Goodwill bins. And I'm like, why does it work on them? And it's like, oh, it's because they have the face card of a Coach model.
Yes.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
and she
yeah.
has that privilege in my opinion. Okay, I can't. What does it say?
I have no idea what it says.
I can't see. You cannot zoom.
It looks like hash. The second word looks like hash, but I don't think that's what it is.
Newsweek. I love that's so official.
her
I feel like
son's
this
name
is
is
like such a
Bash.
BuzzFeed kind of article. It's like
Yeah.
Amber Rose stuns thousands with fresh forehead
Fresh
tat.
forehead tat.
It says
Yeah.
bash slash.
Bash Slash.
That's the name of her kids.
Oh, those are
I mean,
dumb
having
names.
your kid's name on your forehead is pretty cool. I think.
That's a good mother.
No, I think it's cute. I think it's cute. Like if it was anything else, it would be like too much.
You know what? I agree.
yeah.
I think kids is actually the only time a forehead tattoo name
Yeah.
works out in your favor.
I think a name in general, right?
Is a bad
Yeah.
idea?
Yeah, well, I mean, as far as getting a name tatted, your kids are probably the best ones.
Yeah, it has to be your kid or your
100%.
parent. Yeah.
Or a parent. Yeah, someone who probably won't
Like not a lover.
wrong you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
My ex-boyfriend
yeah.
wanted to get my name tattooed on him.
Really?
Yeah. And
Aye.
I think he would have done it. I think he wanted to get, if I remember correctly, he told me once he was going to get it like right here because that's like one of the only spots he had free.
Okay.
Still. And then recently I was like with my situationship and I jokingly was like, get my name right there. And he's like, I will. And I was like, okay, everyone needs to stop being serious about this. I
Yeah.
can't have my, well, actually,
special.
I would love
That's
to
what
have
that
my
means.
name tattooed on people. I just don't want to deal with the ramifications of it.
Just
Like
multiple.
someone who's not as mentally ill and
Yeah,
all that. Yeah.
and I think I don't need them to like look back and be like, oh, what could have been.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there's definitely people with the name Lauren tatted on them.
Oh, for sure. And they're all for me.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Just date someone who already has Lauren on them.
Okay, I'll start
That's a
looking.
good idea.
Yeah.
It's already on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
I think
nice.
if I had someone's name tattooed on me, I would just date people with that name.
Forever.
Yeah.
Actually, pretty smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough. It's like all the Todds you find are...
Yeah. But it has to be like a cool name. Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be Todd.
Something
It
not
can't-
too
it can't be
unique.
Todd.
Yeah. I mean, Todd is cute. I think.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know a lot of Todds. I only know Todds from BoJack Horseman.
Okay.
Oh,
And
Todd.
and he's
I love
and
BoJack
it's cool.
Horseman.
Yeah.
I can
BoJack
see you
Horseman.
actually dating a Todd like that.
But that would be like a bartender, like a barista. That's not really my type.
A barista named Todd.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
like you don't see. I don't know.
That's doable.
Yeah.
That's an achievable goal.
I think so.
I don't. Yeah. We'll see.
My manager's
my
name is
eyes
Todd.
Peeled. My
Yeah.
ears and my eyes peeled for a Todd, and I'll send.
Yeah, there you go.
I just use dating apps and I just swipe left on. No, is it right or left? I don't
To
know.
say yes or no
To say yes.
is right.
That's right.
Right on all the Todds.
Super
yeah.
like all of them
Super
Yeah.
like the
That's
Todds.
Up.
On
Okay.
Tinder.
on Tinder.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't
yeah.
used Tinder in so long. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not on the app.
Yeah.
No, they all suck. All of
Yeah.
them suck. I'm not on them either. They're the worst.
They're terrible.
Yeah, it's just the worst way to meet people. The
Yeah.
best way to meet people is in person, for sure.
I agree.
Yeah.
But it's kind of sucks because we only hang out with comedians. I feel like so we don't meet a lot of other people. Yeah.
We're people too, man.
Yeah. But like,
It's true. The only time I've ever been like hit on in public, I was with comedians, like
Yeah.
at
Really?
a comedian thing, and then someone
not
was
true.
brave enough to approach that.
Really?
So, but I mean, they wouldn't have known I was hanging out with like comics, but I knew.
Yeah.
I was because we were like shouting.
Gotcha. So it wasn't a comic. It was some other person
No, it was
that
not a
saw
comic. It was
what
like a
going
normal
on.
person. It was like the person I saw at the bar that I was like, I fucking wish someone would hit on me at this bar. Specifically meaning that person.
Yeah.
And then hours later, he did. He did hit on me.
So it was good.
It was
you
great.
manifested
So
it.
that's
I did
Yeah.
manifest it. I went over to his place that night.
Manifest. Hey.
Yeah. Manifest.
Yeah, so you're saying that doesn't happen often? You don't get either of you don't get hit on in person?
Sometimes
public?
it's always like weirdos. Like I like weirdos, but like there's like a limit, like
Sure.
a limit of weirdness I can
Yeah.
accept.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's too weird?
I don't know. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like too weird would be like someone who doesn't talk to anyone. And then just like doesn't talk to me at all, and then send me a DM and be like, "Hey, we should go on a date."
right.
Yeah,
Like, at least
my
talk to
DMs
me
are
first.
crazy.
Yeah,
People will like follow me and then like linger for a while. They'll like my stories for
Yes.
like multiple days, and then I'll get a message, but it's always in the hidden messages, which I check regularly because I want to
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Just in case.
And it's always like, "Hello, beautiful woman," and then
Yeah,
messages later it'll be like, "Grow your followers."
yeah.
$500 equals 500,000 followers. I will
There's
help
a
you
scam
build
or what?
business.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this?
Right. It's either weird bots trying to hit on
Yeah.
you or it's bots trying to get money out of you.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right. Mine are just the bots trying to get money out of me. There's no weird people
Do
hitting
you
me
get
up.
the sex worker bots?
All the time.
Yeah, me too. And they always
Same,
put you in
yeah.
a group chat. Also, I'm in like a group
Yes.
chat with like 13 people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? How did we all get selected? Because all of those profiles look like fake profiles and fake accounts.
Yeah,
and then
it's-
mine is clearly very real. How did I get looped in with these losers?
I think it's they probably take it from like the likes from a picture,
yeah.
and since they have a lot of bots, I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, that shit is.
It's creepy.
That is weird. It's very weird that there's. I forgot what it was. I think it was on Facebook. There was a bunch of Russian bots strictly just for starting a counter argument and just starting fights on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. That was
Yeah.
like a huge way like Trump got elected last time.
Really?
Yeah, it was like all the Russian bots
yeah.
on Facebook that like basically just convinced a bunch of like our boomer parents to like vote for Trump because they were fear mongering on Facebook.
Yes.
And I'm not on Facebook. So it's like, okay, I guess they're like, thrown, our parents are thrown to the wolves and the wolves are Russian bots.
I mean, they believe that everything on the internet is true, so it's
Yeah.
it's tough.
Especially on Facebook.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Parents love Facebook.
Facebook and Fox News, it's like, what's the third F?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's weird because obviously when I think we're all around the same age because I'm 27.
Oh, okay.
And,
I just turned 26.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, your birthday just happened. Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah. Because when I was in middle school, Facebook was the place where you could hide from your parents.
Yes.
And say whatever you want and fuck around.
I was going crazy on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
My Facebook recently started like showing me like memories, like things you posted like today, like 15 years ago.
God.
All of them are like this, and I'll rate you.
Yes,
Or
those were the
like,
best.
what were the other ones we used to do? God, they were all so cringe.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
kind of really want to do that again.
I used to be like, anyone want to go on Uvu? You remember Uvu?
Oh, yeah.
What's that? I've never heard of it.
It's like a webcam app.
Yeah.
Like Skype, like Skype.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was like Omegle, where it's like you're
yeah.
you and you like click through strangers, right?
Oh yeah.
No. This was like, I have your Uvu name. It's like FaceTime.
Oh, it is like Skype.
It's like Skype. It's exactly like Skype.
Did you ever do Omegle?
Yes. And it
I
was,
used to
Same,
do Omegle
yeah.
all the time.
yeah.
And it was always like,
It was always creepy men.
yes, it was always like creepy
Just
men.
dudes
They would either
jerking
talk
off.
to you or they would be jerking off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Always.
good. But we would do that with our friends, and we kept like laughing on their
Pull up Omegle right now.
Yeah. I think it's
do
shut
that.
down.
I don't think it's still a thing.
Oh,
Right?
really?
I think they
I
shut it
wonder
down.
why.
I don't know. Like I feel like they still have websites like this.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, now people get paid, right? Now it's like...
Yeah, because they
Yeah,
have
it's
like all the
OnlyFans.
cam girls.
Yeah.
Things,
Exactly. Which is why it's like good now. Oh, it does exist.
It is real.
Oh, it
I'm not
does?
going to
Wow.
go any further because I don't want my face.
That's crazy. I was on the ground floor of OnlyFans. I did Omegle.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Chat roulette was
Yeah.
another one.
Oh, yeah, that was the other one.
Chat roulette.
Yeah, I think it still exists. Too. Yeah.
Probably. Who the fuck still does those? I guess people that don't want
Perverts.
to pay money. Yeah.
Yeah, the same people that were doing it 15 years ago.
Yeah. It's just a little older.
High schoolers and perverts.
Yeah, I remember we'd have sleepovers and just fuck around on Omegle.
Yeah,
All
no, we
night.
would do
Yeah,
that too.
that's like the perfect sleepover activity.
Yeah,
The next time I
I
sleep over
hope-
at someone's house, I'm gonna do that.
we should. I
There
hope.
you go.
Yeah, I hope teenagers don't do that anymore. But I feel like they do something
They-
similar.
They definitely do.
Yeah.
I feel like teenagers or people even younger than them are exposed to way worse.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like in the sense that it took it back when we were that age, it took a little bit more digging to find nasty shit.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's so it's scary. Like what if you have kids and you don't know what they're doing?
yeah. There's like a whole
We're
thing right now.
talking AI people now.
Oh, you can't talk to it. Did you see that guy, that kid? He had a relationship with an AI robot. He ended up killing himself.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was very sad.
And he didn't know that it was a fake person.
It was something like that, or like the AI girlfriend encouraged it, or something. I don't know.
Whoa.
I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, she encouraged it? What?
I watched like a 30-second TikTok. Anyway, bitches ain't shit
That's
no matter
insane,
what.
yeah.
Even robot bitches.
No, that's crazy.
Oh
crazy.
man.
Yeah,
Holy fuck.
I'm terrified of having kids for that exact reason.
Yeah, for me, like they wouldn't have a phone or access to the internet until they're like, I think 16.
Really?
Well, I want to have kids, but I want to homeschool them.
Okay.
So they won't have access. Like they will hang out with other kids, but probably not at school.
Yeah.
They would be weird kids, definitely.
There's like a whole thing now where like it
I'm just too scared.
Right. It's scary to have
Yeah.
kids.
is scary to
Very
have
scary.
kids. There's like a thing now at like Barnes and Noble where they're like, don't let your daughter buy this book, and it's like smut books because like they're so popular on TikTok now. They have to like put out warnings to be like, this is not an innocent book. This is like dirty, nasty stuff is described in this book, but it just has like a cartoon hockey player on the front, and they look like adorable, and like parents are buying them for like their middle school children.
Yeah.
No, that thing, when I was 15, when I heard of 50 Shades of Grey, I thought it was a regular book. So for my birthday, I asked my parents to buy it for me. And then they saw it was, and they still gave it to me, but that was just really weird.
They made a movie too, right?
Oh yeah, it's a trilogy.
Whoa. Okay.
And it's good. Pull it up. We'll watch the whole thing right now.
What are the other ones called? Do you know?
It's like 50 Shades
yeah.
Darker.
Oh yes, I know what you're
and,
talking about.
I only watched the first one.
Yeah, I don't remember what.
Shades Freed.
And 50 Shades Freed. And that's the one where she doms him.
Oh.
She like gains confidence in who
pegs
she
him?
is. Something like that. These movies aren't artistic.
Right.
I mean, it used to be a fan fiction.
Yeah,
I
it was
think.
a Twilight fan fiction.
Was it Twilight or One Direction? Something like that.
Oh, R.I.P. By the way.
I'm pretty sure it was a Twilight fan fiction.
Yeah, that sounds.
And then
about
there is
right.
a Harry Styles fan fiction that got made into a movie.
Oh, that was after.
After,
Yeah, I
yes.
saw that. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
a big
after.
fan. Yeah.
Gotcha. What is now fan fiction? I don't even necessarily. I don't even know what that is as far as a genre goes.
That was my whole teenage years.
Really?
Me too. That's what I did as a high schooler. I got a Kindle, and then I went on the internet and I found like fan fiction websites.
Gotcha.
No, same. Like I was on a fanfiction.net.
Yeah.
Yeah, for like Harry Potter fanfiction.
Yeah,
like,
there's, like-
Draco and Harry.
That's classic.
yeah.
Harry Potter is like the start of
Yeah.
like fan fiction and like erotica fan fiction.
So you
Was it
just
Star Wars?
No.
I'm sure they had it.
maybe.
Yeah. They probably had like some Chewbacca with like a Princess Leia. I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That'll be a half breed.
Yeah.
Werewolves are having a huge moment right now in
Werewolves.
the like erotica smut like world. It's like people who are wolves or people who have like wolf features or people who are werewolves is like a huge thing. And then don't even get me started on the Omegaverse. The Omegaverse is like a secondary thing that's like an entire universe of literal like biology that's made up for smut purposes.
Oh, okay. So hold on. So when you say
Wild world.
wait
yeah.
a second. When you say people who are like werewolves, what do you mean?
They're into werewolves. Like they
Okay.
want, I don't know what it is. Like the thing that's popular right now in smut books is like humanoid, like humans with like a wolf dick, and they want to have sex with the werewolf, and that's what's
Okay.
popular.
I mean, that makes sense. Like I was into vampires when
Yeah,
I was
me
a
too.
teenager. Yeah.
Right.
It all goes back to Twilight, vampires and werewolves.
Well, vampires are hot, right?
Yeah.
That's
So
that's like
hot.
their whole
I mean,
thing.
I feel like werewolves are like if you're attracted to like bears and stuff, like guys with a lot of hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you like really manly men, then I get it.
You're into
Yeah.
werewolves.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I mean Dracula, the whole thing with him was that he was like he would like swoon women and he was very sexy and then he
Yeah.
would fucking bite them and turn them into a thing. So
I mean, I would fall for it.
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
He's always handsome. He's usually a handsome guy.
Yeah.
Whoever plays Dracula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. Unless you watch the first one. Aren't they they're making a Nosferatu again, right? I think.
Nosferatu. No, but that's different than Dracula.
Okay.
And I think he's supposed to look a little.
He's like fucked up looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fan fiction is when people take something that already exists and they like branch off with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. And then so that has turned into like sex books.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
So
some make it mainstream.
really
Like 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. I mean, you need a talent to write that because like if you just write sex and it's not good writing, nobody's gonna read it.
right,
Yeah,
right.
true.
It has to be good writing too.
Or like bananas.
Yeah.
It's like porn has to have good directing or good story or else people aren't gonna like it.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
personally, I'm like that. Like I don't watch porn because most of the time it doesn't have Like I would watch feminist porn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feminist porn.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's like
When they treat
ethical,
They just beat up
like,
women?
You know, they get
They beat up men?
paid. And
like yeah, and like they give them flowers and
wow.
like they throw them a bath and like
it's
something
romantic.
cute, like romantic.
It's romantic porn.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I would watch that.
You don't watch that? You don't watch romantic porn?
I don't think so. No, I don't watch much porn.
You gotta get in. You
Yeah,
gotta get into it.
I mean, maybe
Yeah.
next time. Next time we do this, I'll have more to report on that.
For
Pull up
research,
feminist
yeah.
porn. Let's watch that.
Who's the top feminist porn actress?
Oh, I have no idea.
I
I know that there's a website for it, but like you have to pay, and which makes
gotcha.
sense. But
Now you know how we feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a sliding scale, so it's like you
Yeah.
could pay $1. I think you can even pay $0. But like the point is that the option is there to encourage you to want to pay and to want to support. But I just clicked the X in the corner
Right.
and was like, hardcore.
Gotcha.
yeah,
That doesn't sound very feminist.
No, it was because I was doing it.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch. I try not to watch.
That's good.
I don't think it's good.
It's all imagination.
Yeah. Imagination is good.
yeah, but it's better.
Yeah, for sure. Now people listen
Oh my god, I'm
Right?
a huge fan of audio porn.
just listening, like ASMR.
It's so yes, I love ASMR too. It's so funny because it's like these plots and it's like listening to a podcast, but it's like it's very self-insert. I think why people like it is because it's like they're talking to you, you're the main character, like you're involved in this plot.
Right.
And that's kind of fun.
I've never listened to audio porn.
Oh, I'll send you
Like,
some links. It's fun. It's
Yeah,
huge
I
on
need to
Reddit.
try.
It's massive on Reddit.
Huge on. That's
Yeah.
another place I don't spend a lot of time on.
I'm
is
on Reddit, but like in weird, it's like subreddits.
Really?
Mostly that one.
That's the big one.
That's the big one.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll Google something niche and it brings me to Reddit.
Yeah.
Like I'll Google like my favorite rock stars cigarettes or something, and it'll bring me to like a Reddit.
Yeah. When I have like a very specific question, I just type the question and then I read it on
Yeah.
Google and
Yeah.
usually you find the best answer or the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it seems like a good idea because like if you want information, you want
Yeah.
groups of
Like
people.
yeah, real
Yeah,
people.
Right.
Yeah.
forum.
Yeah. Yeah, it is it's terrifying though. I just hear about people just spending a lot of time on Reddit. Like too much time.
Yeah, I feel like it can be addicting because you can find everything on that. So
It's definitely it can definitely like lead to some like echo chambers of like you searching what you just want to hear and then you find your
Yeah.
community and then everyone's just like shouting in the same void. When I was vegan, I was in the vegan subreddit and that sometimes it just feels a little bit like okay, everyone needs to just branch out a little bit and like
Yeah.
take a deep breath and like touch some grass.
Yeah.
And eat an Impossible Burger and chill
Right.
for a little bit.
And you're not vegan anymore.
No.
And you are
I used to be vegan for like
Okay.
5 years and I'm just vegetarian.
gotcha. Okay. Do you feel like you have more energy? Now that
No,
you
I feel exactly the same.
Really?
Yeah, when
Same way.
when I went vegan, I went cold turkey. I just started being vegan one day.
Okay.
And then I was vegan for 3 years, and then I quit, and again, just like went cold turkey. Like
Back to
went back
eating
to eating
regular.
normal. Yeah, because I think if I had like eased myself back into it, I would have like psyched myself out, and then I would have felt ill.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, I was just like burger.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, it was chicken fingers.
How chicken fingers are fire.
It was
Can't go wrong.
canes. It was so good.
Can't
It was
go wrong.
So good.
Yeah. That cane sauce.
So good. And sweet tea. Ugh.
You're a sweet tea fan?
Yeah, I love it.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
Huge. But it can't have I don't like it when it's lemony.
No lemon.
I just want sugar.
Yeah.
Have you ever had sweet tea?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, I'll get you some. Oh my god, it's so good.
It's so
just,
sweet.
It's just tea, and then the max amount of sugar they can
It's
just.
so much sugar.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah. Well, they got to use cane sugar, so it's healthy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's still nuts. Yeah, it's still sugar. Yeah.
The raw sugar. So how vegan were you? Was it like raw vegan? Or no,
raw
right?
vegan is so
That's
bad.
wild,
Yeah.
right?
Awful. That's an eating
Yeah.
disorder. No, I was just normal vegan, but I was
Yeah,
really
so-
strict about it. I mean,
Okay.
I like there was like no gray area, no leeway. I would have chose not to eat something before risking maybe it's okay.
Gotcha. So no honey,
No.
no pudding, like gelatin?
No.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was dating someone who was also vegan at the time, and all of our friends were vegan, and I lived in Seattle. So
Yeah, I
it's
feel
like
it's like the
it was
vegan
so
capital of
it was so
the
easy to be
US.
vegan.
Is that true? It's very vegan out there?
Yeah, it's very vegan. Like Portland, Seattle, the West Coast in general, I think it's a little easier to be vegan.
Right.
In LA, it was easy too.
Yeah, it was easy. Yeah.
And you lived in LA
Yeah,
for a
for
little while.
4 years. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And it was easier to be vegan there.
yeah, definitely. Because they have so many vegan options everywhere, and they still have them in New York. But when you travel, sometimes there'll be like a little bit of milk or some eggs in something. So I'm just like,
Right.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. That seems like it's it seems like it's tough.
I don't know, I haven't had
Right.
meat in like 10 years. And
Really?
I don't. Yeah, and I don't miss it.
Any kind. Fish, no fish?
No fish. No.
Wow. Everything.
Yeah, I actually thought being vegan was really easy.
Damn.
But I
I'm a
think
fool.
it was just like, I don't know. Well, it was like during the pandemic, so I was like cooking for myself a lot.
Yeah, when you're
Gotcha.
cooking for yourself, it's way easier.
Yeah, and I think a big part of it too was like, I don't know. It was just like I was already doing it, so it was just like normal to kind of continue doing it. You get like into the groove of like you know what's vegan, you know what's not vegan. Like at the grocery
Right.
store, you
Yeah.
don't have to like always read ingredients. But like one time I bought like potato chips, like jalapeno potato chips, milk powder. And I literally just was like, okay, who else wants these, I guess.
Right.
So it's like little things. It's pretty easy in my opinion.
You end up giving stuff
Yeah.
away
Yeah.
if there's something in there that you can't
Yeah, I'll
have.
do that a
Yeah.
lot too.
Yeah.
Right. Now, have you guys seen Woody Harrelson? That motherfucker eats
Oh yeah, he's super vegan.
straight leaves.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
It's kind of
that's-
wild. That's all that dude eats.
Yeah.
He's cool though.
He is very cool. It seems like he's very, I mean, from where we're sitting, right? He seems like a cool guy.
He seems like a really cool guy. And he's actually the next guest on the podcast.
Yeah. There was like a 3-month period where I was eating only steaks.
That's
Like-
That can't be
Crazy.
good.
To a dime.
That
It was
must
delicious.
be so expensive.
It was
It's
lovely.
like the carnivore diet. Is that what you were doing?
Roughly, yeah. I mean, I would cheat a little bit, but roughly, yeah.
Were you eating any vegetables?
No.
That-
Were you eating a lot of butter?
Yes.
I feel like that would be so bad for you.
I felt good. I felt pretty good.
The people on TikTok who are like, I do the carnivore diet, they're always like making my favorite dessert. It's just like frozen browned butter. It's like all they do
Yeah.
is eat butter. That's so vile.
Like I feel like your
Right.
cholesterol is so
It
bad
has to be
after.
so
Yeah.
high. Cheerios
Right.
can't fix that.
Cheerios to help your heart health. You're like, I eat a bowl of Cheerios to combat the steak and butter that I eat.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was obviously expensive. That's why it's not a long-term kind of thing. But I would do that, and then I would take a picture of it and post it on my Instagram, and I would hashtag vegan meals.
Oh yeah, I
every
used to
time.
see. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn.
I'll still do it from time to time.
That's crazy. You were only eating beef? Like only steak?
Yeah, well, that's my favorite. Yeah.
But why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I thought I was gaining weight, and I just wanted to stop, like pull back on the carbs a little bit.
Were you?
I think I
gaining
was.
weight. Did you think it helped you lean? Like
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that what you're doing?
That's what I was
Are you
doing.
trying
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
lean out?
But I'm doing the carbs a little bit again because you
Okay.
have no energy. Like the carbs are good for energy, especially if you go to the
Yeah.
gym and exercise and shit. You know,
Yeah.
you kind of need carbs. Like I ate.
Right, like a balanced diet.
I still don't. I still don't do a lot of vegetables these days. Unless my stomach is fucked, then
Okay.
I will eat some.
So brave.
Yeah. I will bow to the stomach pain and try to eat some vegetables. But it's definitely not sustainable. I think all of those. Not saying that veganism is like a trend diet, but carnivore is kind of a trend.
It definitely
Yeah.
is.
You know, so it is. It's tough, but there are some shit that's like there's vegan snacks that aren't necessarily good for you either, right?
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
like
yeah, when I was
I don't always
Yeah.
eat snacks to be good. Like I wasn't being vegan to be healthy.
yeah,
Oh,
same. For
gotcha.
me, like I would eat a lot of junk food when I was
Yeah.
vegan, like a lot of burgers and fries.
Yeah, I
but, like
ate
the
so
vegan
much
version.
Oreos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
those are
Same.
vegan.
Yeah.
Those are vegan. Yeah, really, actually, in the
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like accidentally vegan. They're like
Yeah.
one of those things.
Okay, the cream in the middle is like
It's fake.
Mostly sugar.
Something else.
Yeah.
Synthetic.
Yeah.
yeah, right. There's no cream involved. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, fuck. I today I actually cooked for the first time in a little while, and
nice.
I made chili
Ooh.
with turkey and shit in it. So
Nice.
that'll be good. That'll be sustainable. That's what you do when you are poor. You make
Well, beans are pretty cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, those are good. Do you eat like what do you eat for protein? Like eggs and shit like that?
A lot of like beans and lentils,
Gotcha.
tofu.
Yeah, I eat
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
tofu.
Yeah.
I love tofu still. I still eat it.
Me
I
too.
don't buy any. Well, I don't cook raw meat at home because I feel like I went so long without cooking raw meat that now I'm like too afraid to cook raw meat in my
Yeah.
apartment.
Yeah.
And also, I don't cook at home like as frequently as I'd like to, so I feel like it would go bad.
Yeah,
Sooner,
same.
it's cheaper to keep blocks of tofu in the fridge, and then I
Right.
can cook those.
Yeah.
You can just chop them up. They don't go bad.
Yeah.
Right? They don't go bad.
They last like 3 months. I would
Damn.
say.
Oh, that's- I didn't know that.
Is the
That's-
expiration date usually?
Yeah, I never cook tofu because I feel like I can never do it right.
Oh, I'll send you.
Yeah.
I'll send you some recipes.
Yeah, I need
I like it in like the miso soup, the little
Oh, yeah.
delicious.
the little
it's
cubes. Those are nice. So you moved here from Seattle.
Yeah.
And you moved here from
LA.
Cali.
Yeah.
Got you.
But
Okay.
I was in France before.
That's where you're
Yeah,
from.
obviously.
Yeah, and I'm from California.
And you're
Yeah.
from Cali.
Yeah.
Okay. What part?
I'm from SoCal. I'm from Orange County.
Oh shit. And
Yeah,
what-
we missed each other.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know, right? Just it took you guys moving across the country
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
actually meet. That's sick.
Where
so
are you from?
Rhode Island, which isn't very far from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very, very tiny. Tiny and boring. I'll say
When
that.
did you move here?
April of last year.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah. So what's like the biggest difference here aside from the weather, I suppose, but like the people.
My ex isn't here.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It'll take some time for you to get a new one that's
Weather
here.
is different, and public transportation is a lot better here, which was like a big reason why I wanted to move here. Seattle is small. I think it has a lot of interesting stuff going on, but it's really car reliant, and I couldn't get to it. So I sort of like, I didn't feel like I was like reaping the benefits of Seattle. Also, Seattle has a huge outdoorsy community. So like,
Yeah.
it's really easy to go like hiking and climbing and like swimming and whatever, all this other stuff. I didn't do any of that. I am not interested. I am not an outdoorsy,
No
like
outdoorsy
athletic person. I like to camp and like make s'mores.
Okay, that's fun.
And so I felt like I wasn't like getting a lot of like the Seattle out of Seattle.
Right.
And doing comedy there, it's like I feel like it kind of everything I wanted to happen happened in the 2 years I lived there, and it
Yeah.
was kind of time to move on. I miss it though. I haven't been since I moved here, and I really want to go back.
Yeah.
Like my old stomping ground. I want to be like, that's
Right.
Yeah.
the needle and that's the fish.
And it's rainy as fuck all the time, right?
You know, it's actually rained here more
Really?
in the like
That's
1
crazy,
year
'cause
I've
that's a
lived
big
here than
cliche, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Seattle, because it's just gray and dark and misty
And
in
people kill
Seattle.
themselves. That's the
Here
other thing.
it downpours like I'm like getting assaulted by the weather.
Yeah, but it hasn't
Gotcha.
rained in a while here.
Yeah, knock
That's
on
nice.
knock on wood.
Yeah.
Honestly I don't.
Oh,
want
it's
it to rain.
coming.
Yeah,
It's coming.
I know it's coming.
I felt
I
the
need that.
pain in my. You guys have any injuries that when it?
Oh, like when your knee creaks.
Yeah. I felt that a lot today. But Seattle's like legendary, right? I mean, the grunge scene came right
Oh, no,
out
it
of
was
Seattle.
sick. It was awesome. I loved it. I mean, the punk culture is cool. I mean, a huge part of being of punk culture is veganism. So it's like that was a part of it. Like I loved the like tattoo community. Food was great. It is cool. It is a cool city. I felt very cool living there. Now I walk around Brooklyn and I'm like, everyone here is just pretending to be someone in Seattle, but in Seattle they're doing it authentically.
They're raw.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I want to go, but just to visit.
We'll
yeah.
go. I'll take you. It'll be
nice.
it'll be fun.
you
I think
guys
it'll be
cannot
fun to go back.
hike.
No, we will not be hiking.
I mean, I love hiking. That's one thing I miss about LA.
You like hiking?
Yeah, in LA I would hike all the time, and now
Oh.
I don't hike anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I walk so much in New York that I feel like I don't need to hike.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the fun part about the hike is the scenery, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is nice. And obviously, going down is worse because you already saw everything. Like on the way up, it's like, this is an adventure.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. Like if you climb a mountain and then going down, you go to the beach. It's really nice.
Ah.
Yeah.
Like I would do that a lot.
Well, that's nice. That's like an LA thing.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun hike.
Yeah, like a Malibu hike.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
See, I've gone hiking in like New England where it's just
Oh.
death on the way up and then
Nice.
death on the way down. There's no
I need
beach.
something that makes it worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you were in LA for
4 years. Yeah.
4 years and you moved there from France directly.
Yeah. Directly.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I went there for my last year of college. And
Okay.
then I walked there for a little bit, and then I was getting tired of LA, so I just moved.
Yeah.
I get bored pretty quickly. Like I cannot stay at the same place for more than a year.
Okay.
And even in LA, I was in different neighborhoods for like I moved 4 times in LA and
Wow.
twice already in New York.
Holy fuck.
And I feel like after 1 year, I'm also gonna move. Like I just moved to a new place in Ridgewood,
Yeah.
but I want to move again and at the end of the year. I mean next year.
And you've been, and how long have you been here?
1 year.
Oh, okay.
So-
So
she
you're
just
due.
moved again.
You're
Yeah.
due.
But like in 1 year, I will move again.
Gotcha. So what was the bigger like shock? Was it from France to LA or LA to New York?
I think it was from France to LA.
Yeah.
Because I think the difference between France and New York is not as big as the difference between LA and France.
Yeah.
Like in LA, people are very like I was so. It creeped me out when I moved to LA when I would go to the Starbucks and they would compliment my dress. I was like, I don't know you. Like, why are you talking to me like I'm your friend? For me, it made no sense because in France, like you just if you walk somewhere, you're here to work. You're not gonna talk to someone, and
Right.
because we don't have a tipping culture, so we're not trying to be nice to anyone.
Gotcha.
Oh,
And,
that makes so much sense.
Yeah, that's why French people are rude. Because yeah,
you don't have to earn it. Yeah.
yeah, you don't have to be fake nice to get a tip.
Right.
Yeah, because you don't get tips at all.
No tips. Yo, I
Yeah.
believe that. Shit. I'm a server. I serve French people all the time.
Oh
Nobody
yeah,
tips
I'm
me.
sorry. No, it's every time my French friends visit me, like I'm always like, you have to give a tip. Like,
Yeah.
and they're like, no, but I didn't like the food. I'm not gonna leave a tip. And I'm like, you have to, even if you didn't like the food.
It wasn't that guy's fault.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. They all want to sit outside and smoke.
Oh yeah, that's a very French thing. But I feel like here people vape a lot,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
so it's kind of the same. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, they say here in America, everybody is almost too friendly. Like people
I
from
think
other
in
countries.
New York, not as much.
Right.
Yeah, and that's what I like about New York. It reminds me of home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I think people here are friendly. I think people here are nice. People in Seattle were a lot more standoffish.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a thing called the Seattle freeze, which is like this phenomenon that's like impossible to make friends in Seattle. And I feel like it's true. But here I
Seattle
feel like I've
freeze.
immediately made friends. Like I've had a way easier time.
Right.
yeah, but it's usually like that makes sense.
Or maybe it's comedy. Or
meet
Yeah,
a lot of
I
people
think
in
comedy
comedy.
people are friendly because they're always trying to like get something out of you,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they have to be nice to you. Yeah.
Man, I hate that. I hate that shit.
whatever.
I mean, it's part of the game,
It
but
comes
like
with it.
Yeah.
when I hang out with comedians, I try very hard not to put out that I'm trying to get booked on something or like I just think you're cool,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But that that's part of the game. That's how you get booked. That's how you do things.
Yeah.
So how'd you guys start producing a show together? What's it called? Hot Comics
Hot
in your area,
comics
right?
in your area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah, that's a great name.
It was all Tori. Tori came up with it.
Yeah,
Tori-
I had the name idea, and I really wanted to produce a show, but I wanted to have a co-host because I didn't feel like doing it by myself.
Yeah.
And then at a mic, I asked Lauren, and she seemed like perfect for it, and we came up with the ideas for the show together. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I had run a couple of shows in Seattle, so I felt comfortable doing like the producing side of things.
Yeah.
I didn't have any ideas to do a show.
And I had no experience producing shows, so I wanted someone who had experience. And
Yeah.
So it fucking
I remember
worked.
Tori was
nice.
like talking about the show, and I was like, not to overstep, like that sounds really cool. I would love to produce a show like that. And you sent something back that was like, yeah, I meant you. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Oh,
talking
great.
about you.
Oh, perfect.
no, it does.
Yeah. You guys, I mean, it's a fun show. I went, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 ago. How many do you guys do?
We just had
7,
6 or 7.
I think.
Is it one a month?
Yeah.
Yeah,
one
but
a
we
month.
missed a month in the summer.
Yeah, in July we didn't do it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I went to one of your last ones. It's a good time. Good turnout, too.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fun. We just moved venues too.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So I think it's been going really well. We're doing it at Fiction.
That's
in
where I went.
Williamsburg.
Yeah.
And now we're doing it at Bushwick Comedy Club.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
smaller, but I think it brings a really good audience.
Yeah.
Like actual audience, not just comedians who got the party full invite and want
Right.
to get booked on another one.
Yeah.
Right.
So I thought it was awesome. I think the room is
Yeah.
like, have you been to the club yet?
I haven't yet.
It's
I know
good.
it's brand
really
new.
It's a
nice.
good
Yeah.
room. I feel like the energy really circulates nicely.
It's a comedy club, so it's different than a show at a bar. And
Yes. Yeah.
I like doing it at Fiction. They have an insane bar
It's
minimum, though,
Really?
that we're like responsible for basically like fundraising at
Enforcing.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, we
show.
never had to like pay out of pocket, I think.
No,
Yeah,
but
so-
it always stressed me out. It stressed me out so bad. And then they would play jazz after us.
Ah.
And then I found out they paid the jazz bands.
They have a band
that-
come in
They have, like...
Yeah, it's like
most-
most like a music venue, but they have a lot of mics and shows too.
Yeah.
at
yeah.
Fiction Bar.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense.
I
Yeah.
love the venue. I mean, I go there like 3 times a week still.
Right.
Yeah.
We just don't
no,
do our
it's so
show there
nice.
anymore. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the vibe was really cool for the show. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very cool spot. And so do you like, I mean, it sounds like you like producing shows. It seems like a fucking headache.
Yeah.
It
No,
seems
it's
like
stressful,
yeah.
but it's cool. Yeah.
It's worth
like
it,
you always
right?
feel so happy after
Oh my
after
gosh,
the show.
yeah.
Like the day off, I'm always like so nervous because I'm like, what if nobody shows up?
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that never happened before.
Every month we do the show, I feel an immense wave of relief for 2 weeks. And then Tori asks me, okay, like, who do you think for the next lineup? And then I'm like, fuck, we gotta do that again.
Yeah.
And then we do all the behind the scenes work and we're like, buy tickets, please buy tickets, please. Like, RSVP, yes, I'm party full, and
Right.
send it to your friends. And then the like 3 days before the show, I'm like, I can't sleep and I'm stressed. And I'm like, no one's gonna go and everyone's gonna hate it. And then the show happens and it's like a huge success and everyone
Yeah.
has fun and we get great photos and everyone's like, I had a blast. Thank you so much. I love your show.
Yeah.
And then I
Right.
sleep so good that night.
No, say like the night before, I almost never sleep.
Really?
Yeah. I like hate going
Yeah.
like out the night before, like going to parties or like doing stuff. I feel like I'm always just like,
Talking about the show.
how
yeah.
many tickets have we sold? How many
Yeah.
tickets have we sold?
Because
Just
a
thinking
lot of
about it.
people wait until the day off to buy their tickets.
Yes.
And I mean, I feel that because I do the same. Because I'm always like,
Yeah.
what if I get booked on a show that night? So I'd rather buy my tickets the day off. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, did you both start in Cali?
No. Where did you start?
So I did my first open mic ever when I was visiting New York, and then I did it in LA for a little bit. But
Yeah.
I didn't really have time to do it in LA because I was working a lot.
Yeah,
I
and you
was
were in
working,
school,
like-
right?
What?
You were in school in LA too, right?
Just for the first year.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I wasn't doing comedy when I was in school.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. And
I started in DC.
really?
Yeah, in like
What?
Northern Virginia because I went to college there. So I started doing stand up. I like did a couple of mics. I opened for someone on my campus, and then COVID hit,
Gotcha.
and so I quit. And then I moved back to LA. And then the year I lived in LA, I tried doing stand up, but it was still COVID. So it was like I couldn't really do anything. A lot of it
Like
was on
Zoom
Zoom.
mics, yeah.
Or I was like sitting in traffic in LA to like go to an open mic that sucked.
Right.
And so I didn't really like get really into it until I lived in Seattle.
Right. Yeah. DC is a great place to do
Oh
stand
yeah, awesome scene. I was there a couple months ago and I had like a blast. I
Yeah.
loved
Yeah.
doing all the shows. Everyone was so cool.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
I want to go there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been there like when I was in high school just to visit, but it was just for one day. So I think
Yeah.
there's way more to it.
Wait, your high school brought you to DC?
Not my high school, but I was in an exchange program
Oh,
with
okay.
like Americans.
Yeah.
So they came to France for 2 weeks, and then we went to the US for 2 weeks. So we visited DC, Philadelphia, New York,
Yeah.
and we stayed in Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah. So my first time in the US was in Maryland.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like near Baltimore.
Well,
and,
you're
yeah.
vegan, so I'm assuming you didn't have the
Baltimore.
crab.
Oh no.
No
Yeah,
I
crabs.
didn't.
The
It
famous
was really nice. All I
Maryland
remember
blue
about
crabs.
Sure.
yeah, all
Chesapeake
I remember
Bay.
about Maryland is I mean Baltimore is the Hard Rock Cafe. When I was in high school, I thought that was really cool. I was like, I want to stay there.
I want to go to the Hard
Yeah.
Rock Cafe.
And also Cheesecake Factory. That was like that's the one thing I miss in New York is Cheesecake Factory. They had it in LA and I loved it.
There's one in Queens.
I would go to the Cheesecake Factory a lot too when I lived in California.
Yeah, there's one
It's
in
like
Queens.
so bad but so good.
And the menu's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get something different.
Like, have you ever had the avocado rolls?
Yes,
They're
they're,
so
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese bites, those are fire.
Yeah,
Mac
and
cheese
I
bites
love
are fire.
cheesecake too,
Oh, of
and I
course.
love
Yeah.
that there's too many options.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, Baltimore for the longest time was a horrible place, like
Yeah.
murder capital of the country
Yeah.
for a long time. And I think it was last year it got named the #1 most romantic city in the country.
Really?
Crazy.
Maybe I'll meet the love of my life there. Looks
Baltimore.
like I'm booking a trip to Baltimore.
Yeah. He's killing a guy, and he's like, "Wait a second, she's beautiful." He already has Lauren tatted on him. It'll be perfect.
And it will never be Paris, but yeah.
Yeah. I just read a book, and it was all about Paris. I guess.
What
book?
about it?
It was The Movable Feast by Ernest Hemingway, and it was just about his time.
I don't think I've read it.
Okay,
Yeah.
casual. I read a. Ernest
I'll
Hemingway
just
book.
throw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll throw that in there. I read. Yeah, I mean, everybody wants to go to Paris, right? That's the most romantic city
Yeah.
in the world.
I do want to go. I haven't been.
Yeah, no, you should go. And the comedy scene is great too.
That's what I
Is it
heard.
good?
Yeah.
Do I need to speak French to do comedy there?
Not at all. Like they have English comedy shows every night.
Amazing.
Yeah, because they have a big American and a British community. So
That makes
yeah.
sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Same with Berlin. They have a huge comedy scene.
Really?
Yeah.
In Berlin.
Yeah, they have like English comedy clubs and all that. Yeah.
I heard that, and they have crazy clubs. In
Yeah.
Berlin.
Oh yeah, no, I was in Berlin last June and yeah.
It gets
I went,
wild?
I went to the Kit Kat Club.
Okay, what happens
And
there?
Cool.
Oh, it was crazy. Like people were having sex in front of other people in the club. There was a bed in the middle of the club, and some lady was just tied up with candy and whipped cream on her body.
Nice.
Wow.
And her boyfriend was had a sign that said, "It's my birthday, lick me." And they were just like random men just licking her.
And that was her boyfriend.
Yeah, he was the one
Holding the sign.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was just there to watch, but
Very progressive.
So fun.
but that was fun. Yeah.
For a country that was the complete opposite of progressive for
Yeah.
a while.
No, it's like probably like the most progressive country in
Really?
in Europe. I think one of. Yeah.
I understand that it's very easy and affordable to travel throughout Europe.
Oh yeah, like
'Cause the
a
trains
flight
and
is like
everything.
$50.
Yeah.
That's why every time I go back to France, I try to take a little trip because it's cheaper to travel within Europe than within the US. Yeah,
Very cool.
it's like the price of an Uber. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
yeah.
Over here it's
crazy.
ass. You got to wait for a pandemic to happen.
And same with the hostels. The hostels are super cheap. You can find like, I mean, I feel like 5 years ago you could find hostels for like $10 a night. Now it's more like 20 maybe.
Even still.
But still, it's
That's
like
nothing.
yeah.
Dang.
I mean, you have to stay in a dorm with 10 or 15 people. But personally, I don't mind it. It's when I'm
Right.
traveling, I almost never sleep. So
Really?
yeah.
You're just on one the whole time.
But I visit all the touristy things and the local things during the day. And then at night, I try to party as much as I can.
Sure.
And then I'm like, I will sleep when I get back, when I go back home. So
And then
Yeah.
you just knock out for the week.
yeah, then I
Yeah.
need like a week to recover.
Well,
yeah.
that's the way to do it, right?
Yeah.
You're on
Yeah, I
vacation.
think that's
Yeah,
the way
exactly.
to Europe.
Like I'm not on vacation to relax. I'm on vacation to have new experiences and
Yeah.
and do
I
crazy
do go
shit.
on vacation to relax.
To relax.
I want to make that note.
Some people do that.
I'm going on a cruise in December with my family.
Oh.
And the only reason I agreed to be a cruise person was because I could fully relax. Like, I don't have to plan anything. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
It's just, like, all handled ahead of time. And I was like, wow, that is true relaxation. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to be on the boat on, like, Christmas and on New Year's. And
That's fun.
I was
It's
like, is
so
there going to be,
fun,
like,
yeah.
church on the cruise ship?
I mean, they always have a church, I think. So
Yeah, I think so. But
To take a break from binge
Christmas
drinking.
Eve service. Yeah.
Been drinking all day. Let's go to mass.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a fun way to go to church. Just
I wonder
hammered.
if it's like non-denominational. They're like this is for everyone.
yeah.
yeah,
They got like 5 different religious
Yeah.
yeah, just have like a
figures.
one big. Yeah.
It's so funny how cruises like get such a bad name now.
Yeah, I would love to go on a cruise. I've never been on one.
I want to
and-
go on a
yeah.
swingers cruise
Oh yeah, with the
Whoa.
pineapple.
with the
thing.
pineapples.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna go on this cruise looking for pineapples and be like, "What is up, you
Yeah.
guys? We got to keep it a secret from my parents, though."
So what's the pineapple mean?
the pineapple means that you're swingers.
But okay, so pineapple, like a legitimate pineapple
No, they put like, well, I guess yeah, but like you put like a image of a pineapple like on your door.
on your door. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
but now everyone knows it. So
It's
it's
so
like
obvious.
not
They need
cool.
like
Now
it's
another
obvious.
fruit. Yeah,
Yeah,
Now
they
they
need to
know.
like pick a new symbol.
yeah.
This is something crazy. Build-A-Bear has an adults-only collection. So
No.
if you go on the Build-A-Bear web, pull it up. If you go on the
Let's
Build-A-Bear
find it.
website and you go to the 18
That's
plus
insane. I hadn't-
section, they have like cheeky stuff that's like for adults, and it's like like ooh, like a silky robe or whatever. There's
the
a
bear.
bunch of pineapple stuff
Really?
That's
specifically.
crazy.
The Build-A-Bear community is for swingers.
Holy fuck.
It's so funny. Okay. Yeah,
but
and you have
super
to,
cute. Like I,
you have
yeah.
to say that you're 18 plus.
To go on a Build-A-Bear website.
That's crazy. Yeah.
The Bear Cave. Is that the adult version?
I don't know. Is that what it's called?
The Bear Cave.
The Bear Cave? Is it like it's like adult stuff. When I went on it a few months ago, it was like all pineapples.
All pineapples.
And I was like, what?
Wow.
But do you think they know? They have to know because it's specifically in
The
like,
18
the adult
plus.
section.
Yeah. No,
Right.
they definitely know. Yeah.
Damn.
But I feel like 10 years ago, pineapples were huge in the fashion industry. Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
so many
I had
shots
a
of
bunch of
pineapples.
pineapple stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
the same. But I was a teenager, so it didn't have
Yeah, I
any.
definitely didn't mean that.
Yeah.
Wait, like clothes? Clothes
Yeah,
had
Yeah.
pineapples
like a
on
big
them.
pineapples and
Yeah, like like the galaxy print leggings. Pineapples had like a big moment.
Gotcha.
So same with like mustaches and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
those were the images.
Right. Or like the Cookie Monster hats. Do you remember those? Or is that
Yes.
before? That might have been a little before.
Cookie Monster pajama pants is like a specific kind of girl. See, like it's like it's kind of freaky.
yeah.
The After Dark collection.
After Dark
I
collection.
want
Build-A-Bear.
one of these now.
Build-A-Bear,
Build-A-Bear.
sponsor hot comics in your area.
yeah. No, we should have one like
Whoa.
sitting on the stool.
This is on Today. Like this
Yeah.
is the...
Oh, and that one
Today
has
Show.
wine,
Whoa.
but it's like alcohol and stuff like that, and it's
Okay.
like adult Build-A-Bear.
Okay. Is this the same as like being a Disney adult if you get a
I think it's
Build-A-Bear?
different.
I think it's-
like
I
a
think it's
Disney
different.
adult is like a different. Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of Disney adults.
Yeah, oh
I
yeah.
stay away from them.
Yeah. You should. That's a good move.
I mean,
Yeah.
some of my friends are, but they're French, so it's
It's
different.
like, have you been to Disneyland Paris?
Yeah.
Is it
No.
cool? Do you
So
like
when
it?
I was in first year of college, we had a pass to go as many times as we wanted.
To Disneyland?
Yeah.
I
so,
had a Disneyland annual pass when I
So
was
we
in
would
high
go to
school.
college and that was so fun. Like we would go to college in the morning and then just go to Disneyland
Oh
in the
my
afternoon.
god, fun.
Yeah. No, that was great.
That does sound like a good time, I suppose.
Yeah.
But
But my friends were like one of my friend had a really bad like what is it called, like when you
motion sickness?
no when you want to like steal stuff all the time.
Oh, klepto.
Kleptomania.
Kleptomaniac. One of my
Yeah,
friends was like
yeah.
a big kleptomaniac, and every time we'd go to Disneyland, she would steal a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And I was the one driving, and then she would just like spread it in the back of my car, and she had like $200 worth of stuff from
Whoa.
Disneyland that she just put in her bag. Like she had,
Crazy.
yeah, and she never got caught.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she would be banned for life from like Disneyland
Yeah.
if she did get caught.
From stealing
Yeah.
shit.
I remember Banksy used to do stuff in Disneyland. He would put like statues up in
Really?
Disneyland of like a rat or whatever. You just can't do stuff like that anymore.
Yeah.
You can't do gorilla art in Disneyland like you used to.
Goddamn libs got involved. Do you know that they have an armada of cats that they let out
Yes.
to
Really?
Yes, the Disneyland cats.
yeah to
I
get
never
rid of
heard
the mice.
that. Which ones? California or
I think
Orlando?
it's all of them.
They probably do it at all.
They have like cats basically go out at night so they can kill like the vermin and stuff. So that the park it like helps maintain.
I want to go at night
the-
to see the cats.
Yeah.
That seems
Yeah.
like more fun. Yeah.
I loved going to Disneyland. I'm not a Disney adult, but I'll defend the fun of Disneyland.
Yeah. No,
Gotcha.
I want to have kids just to take them to Disneyland.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
There's,
feel like it must be fun. Like yeah.
there's like a certain age you can bring them.
Yeah, like after 5 or 6, I think. When they're
Yes.
babies, it's like it's not.
It's a
doesn't make
waste.
any
You know, it's
sense.
$100 for it to go like
Yeah.
right over their head.
Yeah. They have no
Yeah,
idea
same with
what's going
traveling
on.
with kids when they're under 5. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems horrifying traveling with kids anyway, regardless of where you're going. Yeah, that shit's scary. I've been to Disney World
I
in
wanna go.
Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, that was fine. I went in middle school. And that was okay. Do you know that there's a I mean you've brought this up a bunch of times, but there's a Disney community that you can actually buy a home in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I've heard of it's in Orlando, right?
No, I think this one's closer to Cali. I think
really?
if I remember correctly.
Really?
Yeah.
I felt like that was something in Florida.
Let's see.
Right. It seems like
Because I know that
something-
is a thing, but I didn't know it was in California. I always thought it
Disney
was in
community.
Florida.
You might be right. You might be. Either way, it's weird. I
Yeah.
think. Like
I mean, it's
I
better
can't
to
imagine
stay
it being-
together than yeah.
I don't know where it would be in California where they could like build out something or set something up.
Yeah, there's already so many
That's like
people.
not
and-
already developed.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, it might have been like either on the border, like Nevada, something like that. It might have been something. I don't remember exactly. I think
Okay.
Florida.
it's Florida.
It is Florida?
1,400 housing units in Orange County, Florida.
Oh, yes,
Orange
because there's
County,
2 orange
gotcha.
counties.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why would they do that to us?
I don't know.
Fucking sons of bitches.
Well, they actually grow oranges in Florida, though.
They used to grow oranges in Orange County, California,
Why don't they? I feel like they could.
because now it's all homes.
Oh,
Now it's all residents.
yeah. They kicked out the juice farms, the juice farmers. Yeah. Fucking, I don't know. I mean, I grew up probably an hour from a Six Flags,
Okay.
which was okay.
Yeah, Six
Yeah, I've
Flags
been to
is
Six Flags
fine.
twice. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's okay. But
Yeah. Their thing is like the Looney Tunes instead of the other the Disney characters or whatever.
The other theme park by me growing up was Knott's Berry Farm, and they have the Peanuts.
The Peanuts?
Yeah.
Oh, like
yeah,
like Charlie Brown.
Yeah, Charlie Brown and
Oh,
stuff.
Gotcha. I thought
Yeah.
these were like special peanuts that
No.
they served. They have the peanuts.
They have the Peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they have like the Charlie Brown characters.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
Charlie Brown? You don't know Charlie Brown?
Gosh, Charlie Brown. I love Charlie.
Look up Charlie Brown.
This tattoo
Let's
I
find a
have
video
of
of Charlie Brown.
Of the dog. That's a Peanuts character. Snoopy.
Okay. Oh, Snoopy.
Snoopy
Okay,
is a
yeah, I
Peanuts
know.
character.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just
there
I'm
we
just
go.
dumb, I guess. Yeah, I know Snoopy, but yeah.
That's where Snoop Dogg got his name.
it?
Snoopy the dog, yeah. That's his thing.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
gosh,
such a funny name because it doesn't sound like a rapper at all.
Snoop, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's not. I mean, my mother likes Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg has mass appeal now. He's friends with Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
Smoking pot is cool. Going
Yes.
to prison's, all right.
And he never went.
But she did.
She did. Yeah.
And cooking is fun with friends.
Yes. So many cooking shows now.
Yep.
So many cooking shows. Fucking Bert Kreischer. Do we have him up there? Look at that.
Oh yeah, the
Those are the
Peanuts
characters.
Yeah,
characters.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
There we go.
my
Okay.
Instagram avatar is Marcy. So
Yes.
that's one of the Peanuts characters.
There we go. Yes. You do look like Marcy now that,
I do.
Now that we're here. Yeah. And I mean, that's like an institution, Charlie Brown. They
Oh
had
yeah,
all
I love the Peanuts.
Every holiday has there's got to be a Charlie Brown Halloween, right?
Yeah.
It's got to exist.
Yeah, it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie
Great
Brown.
Pumpkin.
And the jazz music that accompanies like all the Charlie Brown stuff is like top tier stuff.
Yes.
I'm like in the morning I'm like bopping around to
It's
it.
just Charlie Brown music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, it was
yeah.
that big. Like, I just knew Snoopy. And that's
Yeah.
it.
Snoopy's getting a lot of hype right now.
Yeah.
Though.
But when I was a kid, that was like the big thing in France. But I think the other characters are not that big.
Okay, that
I don't
makes
know.
sense.
Yeah.
Snoopy and Woodstock.
Yeah, because I have a Spike tattoo, which is Snoopy's brother.
Oh, I
The
didn't
one
even
with
know
the
that guy
mustache.
existed.
Who has you can pull up a photo of Spike.
Spike.
Pull up a photo of Spike. I refer to him as like Snoopy's like stoner brother. And he has a mustache, and he like leans against like a cactus, and he wears like a big hat.
Gotcha. I feel like kids don't care about cartoons anymore, which sucks.
Yeah, but like, yeah,
You
they don't
know?
have as many cartoons anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, like even the way that they advertise to kids is no more, which is bad already. But there's
Oh yeah,
no.
see that's Spike.
Whoa, he's got
And
a
that's
fedora.
Snoopy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
and he wears like a big fedora.
He's got a fedora on.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's cool.
He's cool.
He is cool. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's Snoopy's cooler brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about this the other day. There's no like the cereal mascots aren't a thing anymore.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember just my brain boiling watching the little apple and the apple and the
Oh
cinnamon.
yeah, the Applejack guys.
Yeah, they were just running amok. Tony the Tiger.
Do you know what those
I
are?
have no idea. I'm so lost right now.
they were like a reggae cinnamon stick and an
The apples
apple.
from like New York.
And they would like run around, and they had this like really specific like mid 2000s animation style.
Yes.
And they were the mascots of Applejack cereal, which by the way, delicious cereal.
Great
It was
cereal.
kind of like a B tier cereal, I think. It didn't get the hype
You
of
think
like
so?
No, it didn't get the hype of like Lucky Charms, I think. You get what I mean? Like or
I never
the
liked
the
Lucky
honey
Charms.
with the Honey Nut Cheerios.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cheerios is like I've tried them for the first time when I moved here, and I hated them.
They suck.
Yeah.
Regular
They're fine.
Cheerios
Like I don't
suck.
understand what.
fine.
Yeah, it's just like sugar,
Yeah.
if nothing else.
You need the
Yeah.
honey. They used to have frosted Cheerios, which is like
Oh, those were good.
poison, but good. But good. You know?
Yeah.
It is. That's a crazy thing to wake up and eat. If we're being
Yeah,
honest.
when I think about it, it's like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. When I was a kid, I would eat like Cinnamon Toast Crunch and a Pop-Tart
Yeah.
and
Ready for school.
a bagel full and a smoothie, and I'd be like, dee.
Yeah.
I feel great. Like,
Oh man, it's wild. I mean, breakfast in general is a little weird. Do y'all eat breakfast?
Yeah.
You do?
50-50.
Okay.
If
I
I'm
have to. Yeah.
if I'm home, I will. But if I'm going into the office, I usually don't have anything, so I just drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's the way to do it.
I mean, I'm starving if I don't have breakfast.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You're
always
like
have like
hummingbird.
a bagel with like tofu cream cheese.
Yeah.
Or
That exists?
when I was in California, I would always get avocado toast and
Avocado toast. That's popular as fuck.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
good.
It's so good.
I like avocado toast.
Right.
Yeah, but I make them myself because they're so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you buy them every morning, it's
Yeah. You look like
Sometimes I'll eat
two
breakfast, sometimes
avocado
I won't.
toast enthusiasts. You guys
Yeah.
could get down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Avocado
I
toast.
like avocado
I
toast.
love
You
them,
heard
yeah.
it here first.
yeah.
I'm still putting butter on my toast like a dweeb.
And I eat it with butter too. I
Okay.
like toast.
But when I was
Toast
a
is
kid, I would
nice.
always do like a Nutella on toast.
Oh, Nutella's
yum.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would eat so much Nutella.
I remember when Nutella, like, for whatever reason, blew up. And my grandmother's Italian from Italy. So it was always in the house anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm like, God, I've been on this shit. I've been eating Nutella. You guys are just getting into it now?
My family would have to like source the like big giant tubs of Nutella because my sister and I liked it so much. And our like go-to like sweet snack would be pretzel sticks,
Hell yeah.
and you'd dip them in the Nutella.
It's so good.
I'm literally gonna go to the store after this.
You gotta
and
do it
buy
after this.
Nutella and pretzel sticks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so
So
good.
Yeah.
Well, now they have it so you can, it's already packaged and
No,
you got
rookie
the
move.
little sticks.
I want a
No,
bag
yeah.
of pretzels
There you
and
go.
a tub of Nutella.
Tub, yeah. Rub it on your skin.
I love putting Nutella in a croissant. It's so good.
yum.
Yeah.
And a real croissant too, right?
Yeah,
you get the
a
real
real
shit.
Yeah. Not the American shit.
Yeah, that bullshit you get in the store.
Yeah. No, I can never buy a croissant in a store. It has to be like from a bakery.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
You're spoiled in that sense.
Yeah.
Have you
You
ever
get-
had the Trader Joe's frozen croissants?
No, that doesn't sound appealing to me. Yeah.
She's like, if you like good
I was
croissants.
just gonna say, like, I think they're pretty good.
I need to try them.
Because
Yeah.
it's frozen dough. You let them rise overnight, and then you
okay.
bake them yourself.
Oh, then
and
that
I feel
sounds-
like they're
yeah.
pretty good. But they're not like the Costco pre-made.
I thought
Those-
they were just
those
like
are
frozen. You just
awful.
put them in the oven and then it's
Yeah.
What do we think about the Costco family? Well, you mentioned Costco.
No, I think they're so annoying.
I've never been to Costco.
Yeah, you'd probably be shocked.
I know what it is, but yeah.
It's
You could get a
overwhelming.
bag of Cheerios bigger than both of you.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why. Like I feel like it would be nice for like businesses.
Or a family.
But a big family.
If you got a
Yeah.
big fan, that's
Big
usually
family, or like if you have like a lot of roommates that all have the exact same diet.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if you have a lot of room and you can fill up on like toiletries and like you can buy 40 packages of
Yeah.
toilet paper.
My sister went to Costco a few months ago, and she bought some stuff that was like, we knew we'd both eat it, or like we knew that we needed it to like last a long time. And like one
Right.
of the things she bought was a box of Top Ramen.
Nice.
And every time I need to go grocery shopping and I like don't have any food in the house and I have to eat top ramen, it just feels like it's like taunting me. It's like the big box of Top Ramen on the fridge. It's like, I know what you're eating today.
Yeah.
Sodium.
That shit's good.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's so easy to make. And,
I know.
yeah.
It's so good.
It's prison food.
It's delicious.
You ever see the videos of people like making prison food
Yeah.
outside,
yeah.
like in real life? Horrible.
It's crazy. It's so
Yeah.
innovative though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
I
know
guess
if
when
I'd
you're
eat
in
it,
there, you know.
but it's very innovative.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess when you're in there, you got time to,
Yeah.
to figure shit out.
Yeah.
yeah. Let's wrap this ramen in like mushed up Cheetos.
Yeah, that's pretty much every recipe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Costco. I mean, that Costco family sucks.
They're so
We
annoying.
could
At first
say
I was
that.
like, oh, they're kind of doing like a silly little shtick, but now they've gotten like attention and they've like garnered a
all it
following. And
takes.
now they're doing it to like a 100 level, and
Yeah.
it's like, shut up.
Yeah. They're still bringing it.
Yeah, it's like, ugh. And it's like that kid is too old to be doing to be
Right.
like screaming that way.
And he's much too big.
I don't know. It's because they eat at Costco every day.
I know. It's not even creative. They eat the same thing every time. They don't even try new
They have
shit.
like 8 items on the menu,
Oh, yeah.
and I love a chicken bake.
I've never had one.
They're good.
See, I grew up. I was a Sam's Club kid. We used to go to Sam's Club for whatever reason. We never went to Costco. And when I got older, I had a BJ's card for a little bit. But again, the blowjob, you get blowjobs for free. No, it's you ever heard of a BJ's? It's like
BJ's is a
Costco.
pizza chain in California.
Oh, okay.
It's like a brewery pizza chain.
Yeah.
They do the
Yeah.
Pizookie.
Oh yeah, I've been
the
there.
fuck is
But,
that?
Pizookie. A
'cause what
Pizookie is the pizza
what is it
cookie.
here?
And what's
BJ's
it
is
here?
like
A
a-
blowjob?
BJ's is exactly like Costco.
Costco.
Sam's Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just another name.
I like my BJ better.
The pizza place
No.
or the
no, just kidding. No, the pizza place. The pizza place.
the blowjobs.
Yeah, the blowjob. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite Halloween candy?
Reese's Pieces.
Ah.
Or just Reese's.
Pieces.
Not
Or
even
just
Reese's
Reese's.
cups.
Oh, I love
Reese's,
that.
Or just Reese's. Yeah.
Nice. Right now I'm going through a huge Nerds gummy cluster renaissance.
Really?
They're so
Gummy
good. They're like
clusters.
out of this world, like the best candy that's like been reinvented in the past like few years. I like a Swedish fish bag. I feel like if you get a bag of Swedish
Ooh.
fish in your like candy, you're like, that's primo candy. I also I do like Whoppers, and
You like Whoppers?
I do, but that's like you eat that last. And I also like Almond Joys. I felt like Almond Joys were another one of those like primo candies.
Almond Joys. That's not the one with the coconut, right? That's
It
Mounds.
is the one with the coconut.
It's got coconut in it.
Almond Joy is Mounds with an almond on it.
With almonds, right?
Yes.
And it's not dark chocolate.
No, it's milk chocolate.
It's milk chocolate. Yeah. I remember Twix reigning supreme.
Oh my gosh, I
as a
can't believe
kid.
I didn't even think of Twix. Twix.
Oh yeah,
Twix.
Twix are so
That's
good.
the
Yeah.
answer.
Twix.
Oh, M&M's are really good, like peanut butter M&M's, which is basically like Reese's Pieces.
Those are Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, I just have like the same taste. I love chocolate and peanut butter.
Oh, yeah.
Even at the movie theater, like I always get popcorn with Reese's Pieces, and I
Delicious.
mix both. And
My sister loves Reese's peanut butter cups, and she'll buy. The holiday shapes are better. They taste better.
Like the eggs.
The eggs
Shaped
and
like
the
an egg.
pumpkins. They
I like
taste
the
better.
tiny ones. Yeah.
The tiny ones are
They're
good.
so good.
My sister will go to a suburban Target because she works in Long Island, and she'll get us a big family share bag of the Reese's pumpkins.
Nice.
And then we sit on the couch and we watch Riverdale and we eat the Reese's pumpkins. That's what a night off for me is like.
That's nice.
Yeah.
My sister and I
sounds
hanging
perfect.
out watching Riverdale and eating Reese's pumpkins.
Yeah. That's very fun.
It is fun.
Yeah. It's like your
I've
kids
not tried the
again.
pumpkin ones.
I'll get you some. They're they're good. The
Are
shape
they like pumpkin taste or just the shape?
No, they're
Okay.
they're just Reese's peanut butter cups, but in the shape, the lump of a pumpkin. But
Yeah.
the chocolate to peanut butter ratio is different,
Oh.
and people swear that they're better. And I'm one
I
of
need
those
to
people.
try. Yeah.
Avocado toast, shaped Reese's.
Shaped Reese's.
Yeah.
I remember one year for Christmas, my mother got me a monster fucking Reese's thing. It was
Nice.
huge. It was
Yeah.
big as fuck, but it was too much.
We could go to the Hershey store in Times Square, and you can make your own.
I've seen
What is
this.
it like? 10-pound Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
And you can like
Yeah.
pick whatever toppings and stuff you want in it. How do you eat that?
I think
with
it's like
people.
it's like a cake. You have to like
Yeah.
share it with a family or with friends.
but I think it's
Yeah.
like $50.
Wild.
Let's
That's
go.
insane.
If we all
Yeah.
go in on the 10-pound Reese's cup, it's only
Yeah.
like $10 for each of us.
Exactly. That's wild. Imagine you have company over, and instead of like a cake or something, you just put out a big ass Reese's cup.
I feel like for a Halloween party that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are those like joke things people do on Halloween where it's like, please, like 1 cigarette per kid, or it's like, please, 1 scoop
Yeah.
of pho per child.
I saw the
Oh
fun.
yeah, I
and we
saw
could do
that
like,
one.
please,
Yeah.
1 bite of the giant Reese's
Yeah.
peanut butter cup per kid.
Yeah.
That never worked. Anytime I saw
No.
one of those, I took like 2 handfuls
Yeah.
at least.
You have to. That's like that's how you like showed to your peers that you were like edgy and
You
cool.
were cool,
Yeah.
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 I'm not taking just one.
Do you trick or treat in France?
That's
We
a good
did,
question.
yeah. It's not as big as in the US, but
Okay.
we still did. But yeah, I went trick and treating until I was like 14 or 15.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I
It was
was
because I wanted the free candy.
I would do
Yeah.
the same, yeah.
exactly. If you could still do it, I would still
Yeah.
do it. It's just free candy, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
And I always looked younger, so I was like, yeah. I was just pretending to be 10. Like, hi. Yeah. And it
Yeah.
worked. Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
Did y'all know anybody that ever got anything in their candy? Because
Oh, like a razor
Yeah.
or drugs.
Never happened.
No, I wish.
I wish, right? You take a Snickers and it's just fentanyl in it.
Yeah,
You're like, this is
that's
awesome.
that's expensive. It's
Yeah,
like,
Is that
yeah,
who
yeah.
is doing, or
that?
is it just something they say to?
It's fear mongering.
Yeah.
It's just like the news. They just like fear monger every year.
Right. Your third grade
I
teacher's
feel like
"Be
it happened
careful."
once, and now they just
yeah, one time. Yeah, Halloween was always fun. I always.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. I mean, clearly we're fucking
Yeah.
dressed up still.
No, Halloween is so fun.
Yeah, Halloween's one of my favorite ones. I remember speaking to a guy who was like a paranormal investigator, and he made the good point that was it was like Halloween. You almost have no expectations
Yeah.
aside from other holidays where you're like Thanksgiving, we're gonna have a good
You don't
time.
have to see your family, so it's like
That's actually
Yeah.
the best part.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
like you don't have to. Yeah. You can
I
just
love
stay home and watch a horror movie if you want, or you can just
Yes.
go to a Halloween party. And,
Right, you can give
Yeah.
out candy.
It's a holiday for the sluts.
Yeah,
And cool people.
dirty whores.
Yeah.
Sweet candy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Carbo load.
And get fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what Halloween is for.
Yeah. It's like the precursor to like two big like
Annoying holidays.
family holidays. It's like you have to get it out of your system.
Yeah.
Right. You got to be a goon. Well, I mean, except for the day before Thanksgiving, right? That's Blackout Wednesday. That's like the day. Y'all unaware of Blackout
Oh, I've
Wednesday?
heard of it. Yeah.
I've never heard
I mean, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so
Right, you
because
don't.
we don't have it.
Sure.
but you will
But
this
I make,
year.
but I make like pumpkin pie, like 'cause it's
Pumpkin
nice.
pie's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's nice.
I love pumpkin pie.
it's so good.
It's
I make
so good.
yeah, the one I make is so good.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm just craving it.
No, Blackout Wednesday is like the day before Thanksgiving. Everybody,
Where you
it's
black
like
out.
it's like the big party day before Thanksgiving.
Why does that
Everyone
sound like
gets
something that
fucked
was just made up in New Jersey?
up. Well, it
Yeah.
probably was.
Probably was.
In a
But
college
it sounds like a nightmare to
We always
be
called it
hangover
mischief
on at a family dinner.
mischief night.
Mischief night.
That
That's what we always
sounds
called it.
yeah.
What was it?
I said it sounds like a nightmare to be hangover at a family dinner.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't enjoy
Well, that's why
anything.
you smoke weed on Thanksgiving.
Yes, with the cousins.
You know, to get rid of the hangover and then eat as much as you possibly can.
Right, and then
And
it's
I'm
hard
saying
to
that
get
as a
drunk.
person who does not drink and does not smoke. Those are the rules of those holidays.
Right.
You have to do those.
And you don't? You don't
No.
drink or smoke? Wow. Never did or
No,
did
I
and
like
stopped?
recently quit.
Okay.
Well, I stopped smoking weed a few years ago, and then I recently just quit drinking.
Gotcha. What was the weed making you
Oh my god, it made me
wacky?
so anxious. I would green
Yeah.
out every single time.
Yes.
I used to dab, and I had like a dab pen. And like I was like high all the time. I was like high 24/7, especially like in college and stuff. And when I lived in California, I went and got a weed card. I had to go to a doctor and I had to tell him I have headaches, and he gave me a weed card, and I would buy legal marijuana.
Nice.
And then I just smoked all the time, and it just like I don't know when it got like legal, it got stronger, or something just happened, or just it didn't work in my body anymore. Suddenly, every time I got high, I was like
Yeah.
freaking out, and everyone was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Which made it worse.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just
You
quit
look
doing
crazy
that.
right now.
They were like, yeah, they would like, you know, they do that thing where they get like really close to your face and they're like, "Are you okay right now?
That's
You've
the
been
worst thing you can
nonverbal
do.
for 45 minutes."
yeah.
Like,
I'm on the moon.
so yeah, I
Well,
just didn't like it.
The weed industry brought botany back, right? Nobody cared about botany
Oh yeah,
for a while. And then all the botany nerds were like, let's make this weed ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah. I think that, I don't know, I think that just happens because I get that too. And I
Where you
didn't
get, like,
used to
really
get
anxious?
it. Yeah. But I'm not going to stop. I'm the dude. No, because you're right. I think when you get a little older, something happens. I don't know what it. Maybe you're a little more conscious. Maybe you're thinking a little bit more. Because when did you start smoking weed? Do you remember?
I started smoking weed like when I started smoking in high school, but it was like my boyfriend was a stoner, so I like
Yeah.
went over to his place and it was like, tee hee hee, I'm like being bad, I'm like
Right.
getting high at my boyfriend's house, but it was like I wasn't like smoking weed. So I probably started when I was like 15, and then kind of like did it on and off through high school, and then when I was 18, I like
Went ham.
was like was smoking,
Yeah.
and was a stoner, and then like kind of tapered off a little bit. And then when I like moved to college, it was like I either couldn't keep up with my friends or the weed was different or something was wrong with me. And I just like could not do it anymore.
Yeah.
It was crazy. I like blacked out once. Like when I
Off
like
weed.
smoked. Yeah,
It's
I was
weird
at
to black
LA
out on weed,
Pride.
yeah.
I smoked weed.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to my friend and I like kept like making my eyes bigger so I could see her. And she went, "Hey, are you okay?" And I went, "No, I can't see anything right now." And they like had to call the paramedics over and like.
Are you
put
sure
me
it
on
was
a
just
journey.
weed and not laced with
I
something?
have no idea. But it was my weed and I had smoked it before.
Okay.
So I don't know what it was.
Right. Man, I've had those reactions definitely on weed. Not that long ago either. I think last week I had a
Yeah.
fucking
Really?
panic
It's
attack.
so scary too. And it's
Yeah.
like indescribable unless you're like currently experiencing it.
Yes. Yeah. I one time I was on mushrooms and my buddy, I had to pee like a bunch of times. And like the third time, my buddy just stops, who's also tripping, by the way.
Oh my
he
God.
stops and looks at me and goes, "Dude, you should see a doctor. Why do you have to pee? What's in your body that makes you have to pee so much?" And I'm like, "Yeah, say that more."
Yeah. Say go to doctor.
Yeah.
Go to doctor more.
Yeah, keep
That's
telling me.
crazy. Do you smoke weed?
Sometimes, but
Yeah.
not often. Like
Yeah.
I will smoke if I'm watching a really dumb movie or something.
That's the perfect way to
But
do
I don't
it.
like smoking at parties because sometimes like it makes me go nonverbal,
Yes.
and then I just leave.
Yeah.
I don't tell anyone. I just leave. And yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
But
doing.
I do mushrooms.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Like microdose or you
I try
trip?
to like microdose them, but sometimes I do more.
And you
Sometimes
trip.
I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna do a microdose, and then I take one more, and then one more, and I'm like, this is fun.
I love
This-
it. Whenever you're on mushrooms, you'll always like, "Lauren, I love you," and then
Yeah.
you'll walk away, and I'm like, "I love you too, Tori."
Yeah. I mean, it makes me way more like appreciative of.
Yes, that is very true. Yeah. It makes you very lovey, makes you very
Yeah.
laughy. Everything's like ridiculously hilarious for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Sometimes it could be horrible. Have you had bad trips?
Not on mushrooms. No.
Oh, okay.
I've only had one really bad trip, but that was on. I think it was weed laced with something at Disneyland, California.
Yeah.
So with my friend, she was visiting me from France, and we bought some weed lollipops from some guy in Venice Beach.
Okay.
And then the next day, they were like $5, so we thought there was nothing in them. It was
Yeah.
just like a scam or something. And then the next day, we took them to Disneyland, California Adventure.
Oh my
And
God.
we had them after lunch. And for the first 3 hours, we didn't feel anything. And then around like 5 p.m., we started like laughing, and we couldn't stop laughing. And we were having like hallucinations and shit.
Wow.
Like my friend was seeing horses' faces on people.
Oh my God.
And I was seeing the future, like I was seeing little screens next to people's faces, and I felt like it was a TV telling me what the future looked like.
Wow.
So
God.
I would see a dad with his kid, and in the TV, the dad was like throwing his kid in the air.
Holy
And
shit.
and then we were both freaking out because we were with two other friends, and they didn't take any of the lollipops. So they had to drive us home. But my friend didn't want to go in the car because she felt like she would jump out of the car on the freeway.
Oh.
And I was
Christ.
freaking out, and I'm just like, we have to go, and I was saying that nonstop.
Yeah.
And we probably looked crazy.
We have
Yeah.
to go.
Well, like California,
And
like,
we're surrounded by kids and
that's
families.
so overstimulating.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah.
edibles can make you trip a little bit.
Yeah.
If you get some that are.
But I feel like this was like laced with something.
Yeah. Well, did you know the dosage?
I forgot it was like.
But
pretty
it said
high.
it.
Oh yeah, it said. I forgot
Oh,
what it
okay.
was, but a friend of mine told me it was pretty high.
Yeah. Because I remember when, like, in high school, people would make edibles and nobody knew how much they were
Yeah.
putting in. And then you ate a brownie and you're fucking high for 6 hours.
Yeah.
You know? Like, the edibles can
Yeah.
definitely make you trip. Especially if you don't eat anything
Yeah.
beforehand. Which is, I guess, the way you're supposed to take drugs that make you trip. You're not supposed to eat
Yeah, I
anything.
know mushrooms you're not supposed to eat before.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't know that.
yeah.
Yeah, because then there's nothing that really, I guess, interfere. Because when you're on mushrooms, you definitely don't want to eat.
Oh no, I want to eat when I'm on mushrooms.
Really?
Yeah. But but I feel like the food is different. It's like I'm like eating food in a whimsical way.
You're like in a Disney movie throwing grapes and shit.
Yeah, no, but like No, like the way I eat food when I'm on mushrooms is so different.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it always tastes weird, but it's like the putting it in my mouth feels so funny.
Yeah, everything
The
feels.
mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, everything when you're on that is like, touch is different.
Yeah.
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 And it's
You're
like
like
it's like
Gumby.
not addictive, so
Right.
Yeah.
Mushrooms are almost the opposite of addictive. Like you almost know when you're done for a little while. I don't know if you feel that way.
not really. I'm always like, oh, I could take them whenever, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's
But
almost
it's
like
expensive, so I don't.
they
Yeah.
are expensive.
How much are mushrooms? I've never taken mushrooms.
Okay.
I also have no
We got some in
understanding
this
of how
room.
much drugs cost.
We
Well, I go always get like
I mean, literally, I have no understanding of drugs and their
Yeah.
price points. Like, a guy I was seeing was like, yeah, I bought $500 worth of Coke last night, and I
That's
literally
insane,
went,
yeah.
I went, is that a lot or not? I don't know what that means. He goes, well, I split it with a buddy, and I was like, okay, so he spent $250 on Coke.
That's a lot.
What is that? Like, I'm like, what is that? A lot of Coke?
I would. I mean, I don't know. I don't do coke.
He didn't do all of it. He bought some of it
Yeah.
and to have some for occasions later.
Right.
But I know Coke is expensive, but yeah, that's why I don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
hear
can't
it's
do
expensive.
Coke. I would probably love it. I had a professor
That's
once
what I
at
feel.
community college tell me, Lauren, have you seen the movie Over the Hedge?
Yes.
And the squirrel drinks coffee.
Yes.
And then the squirrel moves so fast, everything else freezes. He told me that would be me if I did Coke.
Yeah,
And honestly,
probably.
it really stuck with me. I've never done Coke. I've never done Coke, Sean.
Hey, he listened. She listened. Yeah. No, I think it's just terrifying.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
any addictive drugs like terrifies me.
Yeah.
But I'm still like
I did Molly once.
So did I.
I like Molly, but then like the next day, like I'm always like so like I cannot eat anything, and I'm always like
Oh,
with
I
my
was
jaw, yeah.
so depressed after I took Molly.
That's what
I took
happens.
Molly like a week or two after like a suicidal episode.
Oh man.
The come down from Molly, all I could think of, oh my god, I was faking it a couple of weeks ago. This is what
This is
suicidal
real.
ideation
Yeah.
really is.
Oh,
That's how
man.
crazy it was. I was also like hungover while I was coming down from Molly, and I don't know how much I took, and I don't know if it was like cut with anything because I snorted it.
I don't think that's how. Yeah,
That's not
You're
how you're
supposed to like.
Well, you're not supposed to
Well, that's
do Molly anyway.
Who
I
knows?
did it, but I did it
This is
that way.
hypothetical.
And
yeah, we never did Molly ever. Yeah.
and that's how I did it. And it was the come down was terrible.
Yeah.
So awful.
Yeah. That is part of it.
It is literally. I mean, the come down. I remember the come down being so bad that I'm scared to ever try it again.
Yeah.
And I think I really liked it when I was doing it. I think I
think most
really
people
enjoyed
like it.
myself.
Yeah. I remember just you have immense gratitude when you take that. You want to talk to people and tell them
Yeah.
you love
No,
them.
on Molly, I mean, the first time I did Molly, then I had a foursome.
Wow.
So
That sounds like
that's
the right
the
way
way
to
to
do
do
it.
Molly.
That's
Yeah,
the right
that-
way to do it.
I had no idea it was gonna do that to me. They were like, "Oh, do you want to do Molly?" I was like, "Sure." And then
That's
yeah.
like what it's for. Kind
Yeah,
of.
that is the way you're supposed to do it. I did it with like my roommates in DC, and I was like, let's go to the Lincoln Monument. Let's go to the Lincoln Monument. Maybe he'll have a threesome with us.
Yeah.
You started humping his leg.
They wouldn't take me, probably for a good reason.
Yeah. Why does Abe look so hot?
Look at him sitting in that
That's it.
chair.
You have to
He's
be
so-
with like hot people if you're on Molly,
Right.
because then you're
Yeah.
gonna regret it.
Yeah, you fuck some threes. You're like, fuck, I was on the Molly. Damn, that's wild, huh? Foursome on Molly.
Yeah, that was pretty
That's
fun. Yeah.
sick.
That
That's
sounds like a
awesome.
good time. I think this wig is making me break out in the back of my
No,
neck.
you look good.
Yeah, it looks true. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. I know, and what you said earlier, I'm not itchy anymore. This is good.
Yeah, see, exactly. It goes through phases.
Yeah, this is good.
Where you kind of lean in.
I'm getting used to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I almost don't want to take it off after this. I might
It's
just.
the new you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just go to Mike's with this on.
Please.
So, one more thing before we wrap up.
Okay.
What are y'all doing on Halloween? Is there any plans, parties, parade? Y'all gonna go in the parade?
I'm doing a show dressed as Marie Antoinette.
Okay.
So I have to do stand up as Marie Antoinette.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool because I can just keep the French accent
Yeah.
and just make a bunch of cool French jokes.
Yeah.
And then I'll see what's happening. Like I have several parties I want to go to.
Yeah.
And
Does it have to be jokes that she would say, or is it your jokes?
Yeah, it has to be jokes that she would say.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So
That's fun.
I have to write that in scene.
Right.
But I think I have one joke that I do that I can do.
Okay, that you
It's-
could carry
it's
over.
something Marie-Antoinette would say.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it let them eat cake?
No.
Did she say that? She said
She
that,
didn't
right?
actually say that. So
didn't actually say
she said qu'il mange de la brioche, which is let them eat brioche, which is like a different type of bread because they don't have bread.
Right. And it's got
Yeah.
butter in it.
Yeah, it's like
It's
a
like
buttery
decadent
bread.
bread. Yeah. Okay. I would eat that too.
Yeah.
I love brioche.
And how about you, Lauren?
I will be working.
Nice.
I will be going into the office. I think I'm gonna dress up though.
Hell yeah.
And I think I'm gonna wear my blonde wig. So I'll either be it's between these three. I'll either be Sue Sylvester, Draco Malfoy, or Ellen.
Oh, Ellen, you got to be mean to everybody if you wear
Yeah,
that.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I think I'll do one of those three, and then I think I'm going to a show. There's the Roast of Dracula shows
Okay.
at aforementioned fiction bar.
Hey, shout out.
So I think
Yeah.
I think I'm going to that, and then they're doing like a party afterwards, and then there's some other like house parties and things like that. Kind of
Yeah, we can just like jump from parties to parties.
yeah, going from
Yeah.
party to party.
Halloween is like the time for a house party as an adult, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I went to a party last Friday in Williamsburg that
Yeah.
had like 600 RSVPs.
Really?
It was
That's
fucking
insane,
nuts.
yeah.
Yeah. I felt very overwhelmed the whole time because
Yeah.
I wasn't high. Well, actually, I think if I was high, it would have been worse.
Yeah, right.
So,
Really
but it was
freaking
it was
out.
so cool. It was like everyone just like opened up their lofts and they were like, "This is the party."
That's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, it was sick. It was a very
So it was in
New
like a
York
building?
girls moment. Yeah, it was the one building, and then like all the apartments in that building like agreed to have a party.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, let's wrap this fucker up. Thank y'all so much for coming on. This was great.
Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah.
for having us.
Yeah.
Where can people find you? When's your next hot comics in your area? Instagram, the whole thing.
So the next hot comic is on November 10
Hell yeah.
at Bullshit Comedy Club.
Nice.
And you can find us at Hot Comics in your area. And on Instagram, I'm Tori Morancay. And
And on Instagram, I'm at YouGoGlenLoco.
Hell yeah. All right, gang, we're done. We'll talk to y'all next week. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!